Hey everyone, welcome to The Explainer. I am absolutely pumped to take you through this today because we're literally pulling back the curtain on the creator economy. Look, we all scroll, we all watch, but the hidden mechanics of how all this digital content is packaged, policed, and monetized, it's changing at lightning speed.
So let me just ask you this right off the bat. What actually makes a YouTube channel worth $1 million? I mean, our human monkey brains kind of automatically assume it's just about going viral, getting millions of views, and soaking up internet fame. But the reality? The reality is a much more structured, almost mathematical science, as you'll see.
Okay, let's dive into this. Our roadmap today covers 4 key pillars. Number 1, the clickbait detection algorithm. 2, mastering the explainer format. 3, profitable faceless video niches. And 4, the $1 million funnel. All right, kicking things off with Section 1, the clickbait detection algorithm, and how it's basically policing human attention.
Before you can make a dime, you gotta survive the algorithm. And this brilliantly illustrates what you're up against. This is the Bait Radar multi-model deep learning architecture, which researchers designed to tackle the massive headache of clickbait. To put it simply, this system uses 6 different AI brains, all working simultaneously to analyze a video's attributes in under 2 seconds. It's incredibly fast.
Now check out the stark contrast in detection accuracy across these individual models. The model just analyzing tags hits a staggering 98.7% accuracy. Why is that? Well, because clickbaiters are constantly trying to game the system by just stuffing those tags. But look down a bit at the audio transcript model, sitting right at nearly 94%. This right here is the ultimate trap. You can totally fake a flashy thumbnail, but you just cannot fake the actual spoken audio transcript of the content you're delivering.
And when the researchers combined all these individual cues into one massive multi-model architecture, it created this highly robust 98% accuracy net. So the absolute crucial takeaway here? The machine knows. It knows if your actual content matches your packaging. Creators today literally have to deliver real value and semantic relevance. If you're just relying on cheap psychological tricks, the AI is going to filter you right out.
Moving right down the funnel to Section 2, mastering the explainer format, where it's all about retaining the viewer. Once you're past the AI, you actually have to capture the human on the other side of the screen. This brings us to a really fascinating archetype of creator, one that sites like TV tropes often call the format master or the deadpan snarker. Basically, this is a creator who uses incredibly strict conventions, super deep research, and this great dry wit to maintain intense engagement. A legendary example here is CGP Grey. This guy has successfully retained massive audiences. We're talking well over 5 million subscribers. And he's done it without ever showing his face to build that traditional parasocial bond.
Now, what's really interesting about this is how all these specific attention tools work together. You've got stick figure animations representing complex ideas, extremely rigorous research into hyper-niche topics, recurring visual motifs like, bees or hexagons, and of course that completely deadpan delivery. All of these tools intentionally bypass visual distractions. They act together to anchor your attention entirely on the information being presented, creating this highly focused, efficient learning experience.
Let's pivot to Section 3, profitable faceless video niches and the broader content ecosystem.
You really have to look at these numbers because they so sharply illustrate why the type of audience you attract totally dictates the financial value of a channel. So, say you have a faceless channel doing ASMR toy unboxing. It might easily pull in 10 million views from kids. But the estimated ad revenue per mil, the RPM, is sitting right around 50 cents. Now compare that to a history narration channel with an $8 RPM. Or look at the completely staggering $20 per thousand views in the educational sleep niche. We're talking 2-hour-long videos of Reddit stories just dominating. It proves that high retention, long-form educational content absolutely crushes short attention span videos when it comes to actual ad revenue.
And here is the crazy part. The pipeline to build this stuff is almost entirely automated today. Step 1, you just find engaging Reddit stories or data. Step 2, generate a structured script using ChatGPT or a similar AI. Step 3, create visual clips with AI image tools. And Step 4, add an AI voiceover and some dynamic captions. It's incredibly simple. Technology has literally removed the traditional barriers to entry. You don't need a fancy studio anymore. You really just need a deep understanding of what keeps humans watching.
Okay, let's move to our final pillar and see how this all builds up. Section 4, the $1 million funnel. This is about converting that attention into actual cash.
I want to anchor our understanding here with a quote pulled right from a business consulting session we analyzed. You do not want to build the wrong audience. If you build the wrong audience, you'll be serving the wrong people for a long time. Now, why does this matter? Well, it's fundamental. Millions of views mean absolutely nothing, literally zero, if they're from a demographic that has no earthly use for the actual product or service you're trying to sell.
To put that into perspective, consider this stark contrast from a B2B software company called SendBlue. On one side, they had a short-form video hit 3 million views. Huge, right? But it was a super broad, international audience. The result? Zero business-to-business software conversions. The audience was so off-target, the creator was actually advised to just unlist the video entirely. Now, compare that to the other side. Long-form explainer videos with barely 200 views. But because those 200 views were from highly targeted SEO searchers typing in very specific problems about SMS marketing, it led to immediate software demos and a phenomenally high close rate. $300,000. Think about that for a second. That is the annual revenue generated in this specific case study by the channel with the microscopic viewership. And honestly, the absolute best part? That revenue was driven by just 550 highly qualified leads over a 3-month period. It so brilliantly illustrates that you absolutely do not need millions of eyes to build an empire. You just need the exact right eyes. So, what is the exact blueprint to actually execute this? Well, step 1, you rank for a highly specific, problem-oriented SEO search term. Step 2, and this is where the tactical genius comes in, you pitch a relevant lead magnet exactly at the average view duration mark. Often, that's right around 2 minutes in. Step 3, you capture their contact information in exchange for that perfectly targeted guide or template. And step 4, you close the B2B software demo offline. By pitching your value right when audience retention peaks, you're maximizing your conversions from just a passive digital viewer into an active, paying customer. I want to leave you with this final, kind of provocative thought to consider today. If we're living in a reality where AI can efficiently generate the scripts, the images, and the voiceovers for our videos, and then a deep learning AI is actively policing the platform to ensure that synthetic content remains highly relevant and engaging, well, who is this digital ecosystem really for? It's like this truly fascinating clash between the algorithm, the creator, and our human minds. I really hope this explainer empowered you with a clear understanding of how attention is engineered today, and hopefully it leaves you eager to dig deeper into the mechanics of our digital world. Thanks for joining me.